Hello there. Come on aboard.
Ask Paul Long about his job as a driver for UNC Memorial Hospital, and he'll tell you it really doesn't feel much like work.
Here's the ACC, Ambulatory Care Center. To tell you how much I enjoy it is I look forward every morning getting up at 4:30, getting over here to doing it.
As someone who suffers from severe depression and intense anxiety, Paul says this is the perfect job for him. He was diagnosed with his mental illness in 1989. He suffered a breakdown and was hospitalized several times.
See, the last hospitalization that I was in back in, ended in 95. After being discharged from there, I didn't have a home or job or car, nothing. And so I was referred over here to the Caramore program because it would have been very, very hard if I had been discharged out on the street. I doubt whether I would have made it at all.
It was the Caramore program in Carrboro that helped Paul eventually land his driving job.
Caramore is a bridge. A lot of times the folks that are coming to us are coming from psychiatric hospitals. They're needing the care of inpatient psychiatric care, and they're stable. They're ready to come out of the hospital, but they don't have a place to live or employment.
Caramore provides participants with a severe mental illness, a temporary home, and a job. To help them transition back into the working world, Caramore operates two businesses, janitorial and landscaping services.
The goal of the program is independent living, and most people are not able to live independently unless they're working. And so that's, we really focus on that as being a critical part. And then we'll work with them to gradually move to their own place out in the community. And so we provide work adjustment training, employment preparation training, job placement, and employment support out in the community. So it's a transitional program. You don't come to Caramore and stay. You know, you move toward independent living.
Bob Edens, who is bipolar, has been with the program for 9 months. He says it's helping him on the road to regaining his independence.
Caramore gives you the chance. They give you the opportunity and chances to prove to yourself that you can do it. I mean, you can prove to a lot of people that you can do something, but to be able to prove it to yourself. This time a year ago, I never thought I'd be doing what I'm doing. I really didn't. It's great. I feel alive again.
A lot of the guys have had a lot of hard times, hospitalizations or substance abuse issues, and they're getting another opportunity to start over. You know, we've had guys who've been homeless who've come to our program, and now they're out in the community in their own apartment holding a job.
Paul Long is one of those success stories.
You need a ride?
Paul now owns his own home in Chapel Hill.
The Caramore program is the program that got me this job. So that organization was just absolutely wonderful in getting me going again, as well as McLaurin Parking giving me a second chance to get going. I've shown that a person can't go too far down, they can always come back, which is certainly what happened in my case.
Paul's been with us for over 10 years. Very outgoing, he's very dependable. We don't ever have to worry, you know, is Paul going to be here today? We've got to have special individuals working here at the hospital, somebody that can deal with people in the roughest of times. And Paul's able to do that, so we're excited to have people like him.
According to McLaurin Parking's president, the decision to hire Paul was a good business decision, not an act of charity.
So when you see employees like that, you just think, you know, that's the way to do it. We're supposed to look at people for what they can do, not for what they can't do.
Historically, people with a mental illness have found it difficult to find a job. Part of Caramore's mission is to educate employers about the value of the program.
But our pitch to the employers is that their they're in a program, they're working with us, we can assure you that they're taking their medication, they're going to their appointments. They work with us for a season time on one of our 2 businesses. We've seen them be productive.
The counselors pretty well know what we can handle and what we cannot. And if the counselors understand that, and you will depend on them for that, they're not going to send me somebody that they know would be bad for my company or just not a good fit.
I think that all people with mental illness should get the opportunities to heal and to get going again, because I think every person has something to give and contribute in life, just like they didn't give up on me.